Hey, tighten up guys, it's the guys from PBMac36 here again with another 7 Days to Die on PS4 video. This is a how-to or tutorial on getting a forge crafted and up and running. We're down in the mine area. The first thing that we need to do this is to make a bellows. It's one of the items that you have to have so that you can build the forge. You have to craft this item. It's under resources. You can see that here. We're going to go down and tap the D-pad up, and it takes just a few seconds to craft the bellows. Now I've just noticed that my backpack is full, so I'm going to have to put something up in the supply crate here. And let's see, I can put the lumps of coal. You know what? I'm going to need that actually to build the. I'm going to put this ladder up because I'm going to need the clay. That's one of the materials that I'm going to need to actually build the forge. So anyway, the bellows you can see is already crafted. So now I'm going to go into my basics and I'm going to find the forge, which is right here. And you can see you need 50 small stone, 50 lumps of clay, a bellows, and a short iron pipe. So those are the items that you are going to need to craft your forge. We already have those, so I tap up on the D-pad, and the forge itself only takes a few seconds to craft. So we go in and put that together, and it'll pop up in our backpack here in just a second. So there it is. We're going to move it down to our belt and take this shovel and put it up so that we can actually place it. Going to place it right next to the storage chest. The reason we're doing this in the mine is so that we can utilize it better, and I'll explain that in a minute. Now, we have to have an anvil. We're not through yet, so to use this forge properly, we have to put an anvil in these tools up here. So we're going to have to craft that. Now, if you look, this is a little bit confusing. It says 200 iron and 20 clay. Now, I've got 57 clay and I've got some iron actually in my backpack, but it says that I have none, and that can be a little bit confusing. The reason is you have to actually smelt those two items. So we're going to take the lumps of clay and out of the backpack and move it over into the smelting queue and place it there. Then we're going to take this iron and we're going to put it into the smelting queue there and actually use the forge to produce these items. So we're going to put some fuel in there. We're going to turn the forge on and it's going to start to smelt. Now, kind of pay attention here. The iron is actually going to give us 5 for 1. It's a 5-to-1 ratio as it smelts. So if you have 2 iron, it's going to give you 10 in the forge. We're going to take this clay out. It's a 1-to-1 ratio there, so we're going to take it out because we may need to use it later. And you can see it's already turned, the number turns green down there. We don't have enough iron, so I'm going to hop out and get some more iron. And forgive me on this ladder here. I'm not very good at ladder climbing. Oops. Okay, let me get off here and get back on the ladder. Now, I actually came up a little short on iron on purpose because I wanted to show you what we needed to do to get that and get a little added bonus in the video here. So what we're doing is we're going to go out. Iron can be harvested by mining, or it can be harvested through taking a stone axe and grinding or beating down these rocks that you see scattered about throughout the map. And this is the Navigazane or Navasgain map. The big rocks that you see, the lighter colored ones, you can get a little bit of iron out of them, but it takes a lot of time. So we're going to find the smaller, darker colored rocks. This is one of them here. Usually there's 2 of them sitting next to one another. And so as you can see, it's giving us stone and iron every time we hit it. So that's what we're looking to do. Now we're going to over collect, which I always suggest that you do once you've had to actually go and acquire building material, wood, stone, iron, whatever it happens to be. So what we're trying to do is over collect. So that's what we're doing here. Gonna go ahead and grind these down. Now you can see it's day 42, so we've got a horde coming, so I've got to kind of step up the pace a little bit here. My guy's a little tired, so I'm gonna run back to our stronghold and deposit the iron that we've collected in the forge. I'm gonna eat a little bit of corn on my way back in here. So as we go back to our home base, we're going to go back down to the forge and take this iron that we collected to make up the difference in what we had. We had 33 iron, so 33 times 5 is going to be 165, and we needed 200 of the forged, not forged iron, but smelted iron to complete the forge. Now we have a couple of forges that we've already constructed in the upstairs of our stronghold here, but we wanted to put one down in the mine so that whoever is down in the mine doesn't have to come back up to save a little bit of time in the making of cement and rebar and things. So as you can see, we're going to take the iron that we just harvested, we're going to put it into the smelting queue, and it's already turned on, so it's just going to start smelting that iron down into material that we can use to build our anvil. The anvil has to be placed up in the tools category that you can see now. So it's just about completed. It does take it a minute or two. So as soon as that's through, we're going to go ahead and pull the anvil up. As soon as this is through, I'm going to take turn it off and take the iron out and place it back down into the backpack, and we're going to tap up on the D-pad and the anvil is going to start building. Now the anvil takes a little bit longer to craft. You can see it in the queue down here. It takes 1 minute and 15 seconds for it to craft, and so while it's doing that, it once it gets through, it comes over here into the output section, and from there you will place it up into the tool section up at the top up here. So while it's actually doing that, like I said, we do have a couple of forges in the upstairs that we can use. We built this base using 2 people. We did not go online and invite 8-10 people to come in and help us construct it. We did it 2 people at a time. So usually we'll have someone in the mine getting raw materials so that we can make our cement and our rebar to reinforce our base, and then we'll have someone upstairs working on the base or gathering looting materials, whatever we need done upstairs, doing the actual construction. So this is just about through crafting. I've got just a few more seconds here. Now guys, if you would leave us feedback if you want us to, now we threw this up in the tools up there, but leave us feedback and let us know if there's something that you want us to do a how-to video on. You can go on to our site on YouTube at PBMac36, and there is a Savage 7 Days to Die playlist where you can see other tutorials and cool things about the game. And as always, if you like our content, hit the like button and feel free to subscribe. We surely would appreciate it. So thanks guys, we hope this has been helpful, and we will talk to you again soon.